Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you for joining me today. Today's card features the Jar of Flowers stamp set, which is on page 12 of the brand new 2020-2021 Stampin' Up catalogue. This is the stamp set. Features gorgeous floral images along with the jar, and it also has a coordinating jar punch, which is fabulous. These images are just so good for colouring, watercolour pencils, blends, and blends are what I'm going to use today. So let me show you how I made this card. I'm going to bring in the Paratus, and I've already gone ahead and placed a piece of a white whisper white cardstock on the plate. This measures 7 centimetres by 12.7 centimetres. You can, of course, put your stamps straight onto a block, but the Paratus will give you absolutely perfect placement each time, and it is great for this particular one. Plus, if you miss anything, you can just go back over the top. I'm just going to move the magnet back down there. I'm using Early Espresso ink today. It's the beauty of the Paratus. If you miss a little bit off the top, like I have right there, you can just re-ink it. Oh, that's good. All right. So we'll pop that out of the way. We won't need that again. Now, to get this, the waterline image down there, in the stamp set there is the smaller jar image, and I've been using that for the waterline. I'm assuming that's what it's for. So I'm going to bring in Balmy Blue ink, and I'm just going to stamp it down towards the bottom. Being photopolymer, it's pretty easy to line up, and that gives you that waterline. And then let's bring in the stems, which is that image right there. And I'm going to use a greeny apple green colour. I'm going to stamp it up towards the top. Okay. Now I've used, that's all the actual stamping I'm going to do for the flower. I'm going to bring in all my blends now, and I've used a selection of blends. To colour in the water, I've used the light Balmy Blue. And I'm just laying down a light bit of colour for the water. And then to colour the stems, I'm going to use light greeny apple green. Just to put some colour in here. You could probably leave them not coloured, but it's quite nice to have a little bit of colour. And for these larger flowers, I've used rich raspberry, and I've used a dark and a light. So I'll use that's a light one. Yeah, that's the light one. And I haven't done any fancy shading. It's a light one. I'll put a dark one just over here. I've also used Purple Posy for these little flowers in here, like a little heather or lavender flower. And I've used some light Flirty Flamingo, and I've used some dark Flirty Flamingo as well. And for these stems that are above the waterline, I've used dark Green Apple Green. So that just gives you an idea of how I did the colouring. I'm not going to go through showing you all the colouring because that would just get boring. That's what the end product looked like, just with continuing on through all those colours. And this stamp set, as you can see, doesn't have a sentiment. So for this particular card, I just used one of the images from the Itty Bitty Greetings, which I think just worked perfectly. So you can have congratulations or hey friend or happy birthday, whatever works for the actual card. You can leave it without as well if you like. And the little bow is actually from the gingham ribbon. It's a new one of the new in colours. It's Bumblebee. It's just gorgeous. So I've already gone ahead and put a mat on a card. Now this designer series paper is from the, let me just double check, it's In Good Taste designer series paper. It's a 24 12 by 12 paper stack. Full of all sorts of really lovely natural images, lots of natural fibrous images, and I hope you can just see that. I just love that look. So my finished image, which will go straight onto here. So here's one I did a little bit earlier, and I'm going to attach it with just some Tombow. Onto here, and center it, and there you go. So that's the card I prepared earlier. Lots of colouring, but I think the end result is worth it for sure. There's actually 5 flower images in this stamp set, all different types of flowers. I just think this is a really versatile stamp set to have in your collection. So all the products that I've used today are listed in the description bar below. So if you have any questions, or you would like me to send you a catalogue, and you live in Australia and don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, please feel free to contact me via my Stampin' Up website, or send me an email, stampingmary@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to get one out to you. Once again, thanks for watching, and have a really crafty day. Bye.